this brings to mind a client that I had a few years ago, and was father of two, probably 40-ish, plus or minus a few years, and he was the life of the party. And when he came to me, he really didn't want to give up drinking altogether, but his family was asking him to do that. So we worked with that and got to moderation first, and I think eventually ended up stopping. But that was after he and I had stopped working together, just giving me information, backstory. But one of the first things we did was, okay, you love to have the party. Tell me what you like about it. He goes, well, I can stand at the grill and cook and make jokes and make people laugh, and people really like me when I'm drunk. And when I'm not drunk, they say I'm too serious. So I said, I want you to experiment. Like, you're having a barbecue next weekend, on Friday night, whatever. You're having friends over. Maybe it was a Saturday, and I said, what if you try being that person that you are when you're drunk without drinking? Because I said, if that's really releasing your true nature, maybe you actually are lighthearted. What if you truly are a lighthearted, fun guy, but that you've just been afraid to be that person? But it's hiding in there and gets uncovered when you drink. So he's like, well, so that worked on him for 3 or 4 days. And then he had his barbecue. And then we met the following week, and he said, you know something? I did that. And at first I was a little uncomfortable, but he said, but then I started to get into it. And I'm like, and then people were laughing and he was laughing, and his sense of humor was still there. His ability to have, be quick-witted was still there. And he had never experimented or played with that before. So he found out that he was actually the lighthearted, loving, fun guy without alcohol as well. And now, not everyone has this overnight sort of experience, but that was one that really stuck with me, because it was like, go ahead and try that. That's who you really are.